Well, that's a problem. Let's talk about Sora AI from OpenAI. Even if you hate AI, you should watch this because you need to know what's happening because it will affect every part of our lives. That is an understatement, not hyperbole. To give a little history, OpenAI is an artificial intelligence company focused primarily on creating highly autonomous systems. This includes language models, image generation models, and a few others. They are specifically credited to the AI spring or boom or whatever you want to actually call it. Basically, they are the ones credited for the huge uptick in AI usage. They are not the only AI company out there, they're just the ones that we're going to be talking about today. To give a little perspective, they founded their company in 2015, and that's almost 10 years ago now. So they're still a relatively new company. Now, I'm not here to give a full deep dive into AI and its history because honestly, it goes back way farther than you would ever think, so all you really need to know is that these guys are considered the leaders in AI. OpenAI has primarily focused on AI generation from text, so you type a prompt and the computer model will pop out something to you based on your prompt. They're mostly known for ChatGPT, which is a text to text generation. Basically, I could type in an easy prompt like, write me a poem based off of the phases of the moon. Or it could be something very complex like, can you write me some code in HTML script that will allow me to receive emails based off of a text box that I fill out on a website? Really, the possibilities are limited by your mind. OpenAI has released some advertising of their newest model that they've been working on, titled Sora. Sora, again, is a text to image type generation. You write a prompt and the AI spits out an image based off of your prompt. However, unlike other image generation software like Dolly or Firefly or anything like that, this automatically spits out hundreds of AI generated images and puts it together to create a video. What this is creating videos from a user's prompt. Since AI image generation was becoming popular, this wasn't necessarily a new thing. People who are really interested in AI have created these, which are again videos, but it's heavily reliant on the transformative aspect of AI. You can tell it's AI generation because it's weird and it doesn't have cohesion, and there's a lot of transforming things going on. In Sora, this is completely different, and I won't lie, as someone who works in video, I could tell that these were AI generated from the get-go. However, I know that most people would see this and think it's real. After all, most people struggle with regular image generation from a single image. Now that it's in a multi-frame form, people are having an even harder time of recognizing it. And I can speak firsthand on this as my real job that I work full time. I had people coming up to me talking about an AI generated video about Sora and not recognizing that it wasn't real.
It is a beautiful drone shot. The kind of video that you might see in a travel video, right? Except it's not real. There is no drone. There is no camera. You can't travel because the video was generated by AI. It's from a new tool just announced a few hours ago by OpenAI called Sora. All it takes is typing in a short text, a prompt, and in minutes it spits out a 60-second video clip of pretty much anything you can imagine.
Anyways, this is going to be a huge problem, especially if the news are talking about it. Local news stations only have so much time to even journalize and research what's going on, and where they get their videos is kind of questionable sometimes. Sometimes they get their information wrong. So imagine with the use of AI and use of these videos, just how chaotic it will actually be. And to verify that a video is not real or is real is going to be really hectic. Well, I hear you saying, well, I can recognize the difference immediately. Over the videos that I just showed you, only a few of them were real. Can you really tell the difference as well as you think you can? Anyways, this announcement came out a few days ago, and I've already been hearing talks all over the creative industry about it. I know artists already have been struggling with AI coming out and being used commercially. With this model, it's going to be hitting the rest of the entertainment industry very soon. I would not be surprised if at the next Cannes Film Festival, if there was a short film using this model. However, it should be noted that Sora is a generalist model, meaning Sora is like the generic brand at Walmart, like the great value type stuff. OpenAI doesn't disclose all of its models that the company works on. After taking a good gander at the research paper that they published about the model, it's honestly terrifying. They trained the model to not heavily rely on math or language, which is like the primary input for the text to image generation. Instead, this model has the capability to see what it's generating and create these visual patches. This is much like how an artist can go back and add things to a piece and like really rearrange things if they want to, which is wild, by the way. They have trained this model basically to check its work and make sure that the finished product is detailed and clean. I really did take a deep dive into their research, and to give credit to OpenAI, they really do show their process. In the article that they posted, and yes, I understand this is completely coming from a biased source because it's coming from the company, they talk about the issues that they have and the problems that they're working on with the Sora model. They talk about image generation and how they've been working with diffusion based models and found it works best. I'm not going to explain the whole difference about language models, diffusion models, that sort of thing, because I honestly don't understand it entirely myself. What this means is that basically the AI is able to take from as many sources as possible to create a new image, and that's how you get these more and more realistic image generation. There's a lot of ethics and laws and regulations that are involved with the use of AI. I just basically listing here some of the current lawsuits and court cases of what battles AI right now. I'm not gonna get into the scary aspect of this with like deepfake technology becoming more widely available because of this, or how it replaces the entire film production pipeline, and that's not a joke or exaggeration either. This model will completely replace the entire pipeline with the use of text to text generation like ChatGPT and how voices and voice acting and that type of AI generation alongside with Sora, you could create an entire film within a span of a week. Sora doesn't just stop at image and text generation either. You can quite literally submit images into Sora to also generate videos and concepts and that sort of thing, which makes it entirely scary because not only now is it just based off of text, but you can input it as well. I want to note how important that is because it can change the game entirely. Now, companies could easily have an artist create one single character drawing or concept or that sort of thing, and then use this program in order to create a whole fucking movie. They also made sure that the model is capable of taking in videos and being able to edit them and transform them, like with this car or with Minecraft videos of all things. Could you imagine someone taking this technology to create a fake Minecraft Let's Play and you would never know? The future of this technology is incredible and will completely change the entertainment industry forever. Lastly, I wanted to talk about this because I wanted to help draw attention to it. This technology is terrifying yet fascinating, and I can think of many use cases for this tech, both good and bad. However, I fully recognize that I'm limited by my imagination in this case. I know that this is a general deep dive into Sora, and to be honest, there's a lot more information available out there. I just need to talk about it now because I would expect to start seeing everyday people use it relatively soon, me included. I want to make it clear I have very mixed feelings about AI and its use. There are many problems with it, such as racism, it's built off of stolen content, and it's putting people out of work, me included. I want to make it clear to my fellow artists that companies are going to be jumping on this once it comes out. We've already been seeing it with single image generation. My suggestion is to not let it bog you down. I know I had to take a day off to fight existentialism with this announcement and feeling a bit lost myself. My plans moving forward is to adapt with the emergence of the new tech. After all, we are artists and our vision changes the world, not some generated, mashed, put together easy content. I suggest once this comes out for artists to take full advantage of it, use it towards your own projects, and try to come out on top. At the end of the day, companies will use this product, and I totally see copyright law changing rather quickly because of it. So, to everyone out there, good luck, and I wish you the best.